Welcome to Source NG Podcast.
Hello, beautiful people. My name is Adekunle Jelil, and this is another exciting edition of Source NG Podcast. So today we're going to be talking about Psquare comeback. Recently the two brothers that have been away in their separate ways for a very long time are now back together, and you begin to wonder what actually informed their decision to actually come back together now. So today we'll be talking about 5 reasons Psquare decided to come back together. Drum roll. So the duo of Peter and Paul have been entertaining Nigerians in the music industry for a very, very long time. I think they've been doing music from way back. So, and they've been burning fire, as of the time of their Get Squared album to when they released their 6th studio album, I think around 2014 or so. So these guys have been burning fire in the music industry, and they've really done a lot as a music duo. So not until September 2017 when there was an uncontrollable feud between both brothers, and they decided to dissolve the music group, the Blow music group. They decided to dissolve it and go their separate ways. And what is more shocking, according to rumors and from the comment of both artists, is that they separated because of the fact that there is a heated beef that, who was actually contributing more to the group than the other. And at the time, you would remember that it was Peter that was considered less talented, the one who can't really sing. And because of the fact that there has been the rumor around in the music industry, and I feel like even within them, even between them, their brother who is Jude, who is also their manager, I think maybe Peter probably, they are also treating him as such too. So he just wanted to leave the group and prove a point by himself. So the two brothers went their separate ways for about 4 years, dropping songs back to back as solo artists, and none of them was looking like from 2017 till now. Not even Peter, Paul, not even Rude Boy or Mr.P is looking like it's going to attain that Psquare level, that level at which the Psquare brand, had gotten to at the point where they dissolved it. So I think it's just best for them to realize that they will always be good together, no matter how they try to prove a point and all of that. So it's good that they are back together now, and this is what we as music lovers would really want to see. So now let's talk about the 5 reasons why, 5 major points why these guys just don't have a choice other than to come back together right now. So number 1 is the fact that doubts have been cleared, because sometimes you just want to test yourself on some certain things. Like if you don't test yourself on some certain things, if you don't make some certain decisions, you would keep doubting yourself on and on like that. So it was a case of doubts in the Psquare camp as at that time about who is contributing more to the group, who sabi sing pass, who is, even if they go solo, who is going to blow pass. So there was that argument, that doubt, within the group, and some people they are already seeing. I think a lot of people underrated Peter a lot, and even within their camp, people underrated him, that he's not going to do well alone without the Psquare. So I think he was a vocal person at that point in time that, see guys, look, I can do this without you, I can do better than you, let's go solo and let's see how this whole thing will turn out. So I think that was the major reason that they needed to clear that doubt, and I think from 2017 till now, the doubts have been cleared. Both of them already went solo and they've already seen what each other can do on their own separately. So now that they are back together, they would always appreciate each other's input in their music. So they will always appreciate whatever anybody is bringing to the table without necessarily underrating someone or underestimating the abilities of the next person. So it's none of them seem bigger than the Psquare brand now. So Paul has showed his talent, Peter already showed what he can do too. So it's crystal clear that both of them are good singers. It's just that they have different styles, different patterns, and when they bring and those patterns, those styles combined together is what made Psquare and is what made the Psquare brand. So the doubts have been cleared and they've both seen that now they just need to come back together. So the second thing I would like to talk about is that maturity has actually set in for these guys. Like, this is the time. I think it's a good time for them to come together now. I think they felt okay, they are approaching the age of 40. The age of 40 years. They did their 40th birthday recently and they're approaching the age of 40, and it just would not make sense for them to be acting full, to continue acting full at the age of 40. You understand? So you guys already have a Psquare brand that you built for years, and the brand is already bigger than what you all would think you want to start creating now. And at 40 years of age, it just makes sense to abandon anything that would look like family feud, family trouble. It does not. Both guys already have kids, they have wives, they have family. So fighting, having issues would not even make sense even for their kids. So they just need to come together at this point in solidarity, in unity, and I think maturity actually played a lot of role in them coming back together right now, and which is actually the best thing to do. So I would also like to go to the next point, which is the fact that both artists would actually miss each other's touch. Their solo artists, Peter and Paul, down now today and ask them what they miss about each other while they were solo. They will sure have things to say. It is obvious that Mr.P. It is obvious that Rude Boy missed Mr. P's dynamics on their songs. It is obvious that he missed that dance moves in their musical videos. You understand? So, and Mr. P too, it's obvious that he missed Rude Boy. This Rude Boy kind of Nigerian relatable lyrics on their songs, because Mr. P himself sounds like a foreign artist, and people would rather listen to the real Usher or watch the real Usher than trying to listen to an Anambra man who sounds like Usher. I don't understand. So I feel like both of them have different style. This Peter has a foreign kind of vibe. Rude Boy, Paul, the Nigerian one, all two of them mixed together is what makes Psquare, and no doubt they are better off together. And of course, while they are solo, there will be a point where two of them will be missing each other. If Mr. P was there, if Peter was there, if Paul was there, so they would actually miss each other's touch while they were solo. So I think coming together now would make things get fixed up back. So now going to the next one is difficulty in adapting well as solo artists, like difficulty in adapting well to the solo artist life. These guys have been, as in they started from one music group to another before they even become Psquare. And this Psquare, they did Psquare for several years. So coming together to stand alone as a solo artist is not is not in their DNA. It's not what both of them have been used to. So it is going to be pretty difficult, and it will take a lot of years, a lot of time for them to actually attain that big status of Burna Boy, Wizkid, and all of that. Now it takes, these guys spent already 10 years already. Wizkid is already 10 years and above in the music industry, and look at where he is now. So now Psquare, Peter and Paul, starting 4 years ago as a solo artist, it will take them another 10 years to get known now. And Psquare is already there. The Psquare brand is already very big. So, and it is going to be difficult for them to adapt well as a solo artist. So and it does not even look like, because when two of you break away as a solo artist, a big music group for that matter, a popular music group, if to say they are not popular now, but a popular music group breaking away as solo artists is going to be very, very strange, and it's going to be really, really, really difficult. I think that is part of the reason why they had to think about it, that look, let's come back together. And I feel like Tu Baba is the only person that was actually able to make it, to break that shell of being in a music group and coming out as a solo artist to become really, really successful. Apart from Tu Baba, nobody else has been able to pull that off. So about 4 years of going solo, both Peter and Paul have not really achieved anything tangible. No major award, no major chart topping or anything. They were just there. They were just more like an upcoming artist. In fact, the difference between both of them and a regular upcoming artist is the fact that they already have individual large followership and they have money. So, and even at that, it still doesn't look like they are going to get to that Psquare level. So it just makes sense for them to actually make things easier now by coming together the way they used to be and start the winning ways again. So the last thing but not the least that I would like to talk about, and which is more like a very, very important one, is like the potential of making more money coming back as Psquare. Because when you look at it, Psquare brand is what people want to see. People are not really comfortable with Paul going separate, Peter going separate, and all of those things. And the Psquare brand is what people want to see. So being separated for about 4 years and coming together now as Psquare is going to be like easy money, cash making money for them. You understand? And did you see that their video of Sierra Leone shut down? Like, they actually shut down Sierra Leone. I don't think there is an African artist that can actually shut down a country like that. The crowd was massive. And as grown up people, man, you know that of course they want to make more money, and it's just smart for them to seize the opportunity of coming back together again, get some bags with massive tours, with world tours, releasing new album, new music videos and all. Peter and Paul working together as Psquare is what people want to see, and they would actually pay any amount to actually see it. And no doubt, if they continue their music run like this, it's going to be an easy cash out for them. Things is going to get a lot more easier, and bag is going to start coming in, awards and everything will start coming in for them. So I feel like they made the best decision coming together at this point, because the going separate was not even necessary in the first place. So it was out of place, it was not necessary. So now coming together, they can still make things better. And I feel like both guys it will be like more of like a lesson for them. They have explored so many things alone now. So coming together now, they are going to become even better and bigger in the music industry. So, and that's it on this edition of Source NG podcast. I hope you all enjoy it. I hope you all agree with what I've said. I would like to have your own opinion too. If you have opinion or comment on this particular topic, kindly drop your comments in the comment section. Drop your opinion. I'll be reading all of them. So, thank you very much for listening to this podcast. Till I come your way again, my name is Adekunle Jelly. Bye for now.